I'm in a change of scenery with a change of humans for a review. I'm at Ginger's house, and we are here because we just went to see Annihilation. So, quick overview of this film. I feel like I can't do that, actually. I feel like really my confusing. Overview of this film will be exactly like... So, the film
opens, exactly like the film, actually.
The film opens with Natalie Portman, who plays the main character, being interviewed, and they're like, "Where did you go?" And she goes, "I don't know." "What happened to the other people in your team?" "I don't know." "What did you eat?" "I don't remember eating." "How long were you gone?" "I don't know." That's how I feel about this movie.
That's an accurate description because there's a lot of open-endedness and there's not quite full explanations, and it's just like you keep thinking about it afterwards. Like, I'm still thinking about it.
The best I can do for a grasp is a meteorite crashes into a lighthouse and creates this shimmer, and the shimmer grows and grows and grows, and they send people into the shimmer, and no one who goes into the shimmer comes back, including the guy Natalie Portman is married to, except then he does come back, but then he gets really sick, so then Natalie Portman is like, "I'm gonna go into the shimmer too," and then I just, you know what, see the movie.
What I loved about this movie is the main characters that are part of it are all female.
Yeah, I really liked that too.
Just kind of kick butt, because I'm not allowed to curse.
Yeah.
Females.
They're all bamfs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That is an accurate description. And scientists and smart, and it's really kind of cool in that aspect.
Yeah, I would say maybe the one thing that I regret is that I didn't get more of them.
Yeah.
I wish that there had been a bit more of them discovering and interacting before, like, the main action happened.
I would say that's good, accurate, yeah.
But I really, really liked that. The other thing that we both really liked was it was very pretty.
It was so pretty. The sets were beautiful. The work on them. I'm obsessed with set dressing because of my background, but the sets were amazing. The effects were really cool as well.
One of my favorite things is when the film first starts, and so she is out on this balcony looking out at the shimmer, which sort of looks like the surface of like a soap bubble.
That's what I was going to
describe
it, yeah.
And then the perspective turns, so you're looking at her, and you can see those colors like on her eyeball. Oh, it was so cool. I
also really liked how when they would show certain things, like they would show it through water or through plastic or however, and it was shot very well for what it was doing.
Oh yeah, like the scene where she's holding hands with her husband,
yes,
and it's like behind the water glass. Oh, it was so
loved that
pretty.
Part. Loved it.
Just really, really
such
well
a great
done.
Shot.
Yeah, they did a really good job of like flipping and turning perspectives to sort of keep you on edge. And the soundtrack was really interesting. I don't usually like music, but this was sort of like, if you ever Googled like sounds from space, which is like the actual sounds, I guess, that space makes, that like the Hubble telescope picks up or whatever, that's what this sounded like. It was just like, whoa.
Yeah, it never
like the beginning
let you
of Lost.
Feel safe. You never felt safe while watching it.
That's
because
true.
They definitely wanted to make you feel like you were uncertain, like the characters, about what was happening. So that was cool.
Yeah, there's no concept of time, really.
Yeah.
Or space. Despite the fact that, like, we watched this whole thing, I have no idea where it took place, except that it was near the ocean because there was a lighthouse.
Yeah.
But, like, no concept of...
National Park, I think they mentioned at one point.
Yeah. So,
But there was a swamp.
Yeah,
there was a swamp.
That's true.
So maybe it was like the South?
Yeah, I don't know. St. Augustine, ladies and gentlemen. No, they mentioned that it was mostly like swampland that was uninhabited.
They also knew they had to go south to get to the ocean.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so no, still got nothing, because like that could be way in the northeast where you had to travel south to get to the ocean.
No,
I mean,
but
they don't
like
really swamp there.
Like maybe Louisiana.
Could be.
Mississippi area, something like that.
Somebody probably knows. Those people aren't
Gators
us.
are large.
Yeah, that's true. A big white gator. So it was really, really interesting, and it's a lot about genetics.
And biology and yeah.
Yeah, and it just sort of turns like the idea of nature on its head, and just so pretty. There's this bit where plants are growing into people.
Oh, it's so cool.
I actually just want that to be an art display. Like, clearly they had to, well, I don't know, those could be digital, but I would like to imagine
I don't think
that those
were.
are physical topiaries.
Yeah.
And if so, please make a display of that. I would be real into it.
I mean, most likely the glass trees on the beach were probably digital, but like I think
a lot of the other stuff looked like it was physical.
Mm-hmm. I also really liked the idea of glass trees on the beach because of what happens in the shimmer and the fact that it's sand and that's how it goes.
So as far as recommendation goes, I have a tough time recommending this film because like I feel like you need to be a very specific kind of person to enjoy it. So this film is written and directed by the same gentleman who wrote and directed Ex Machina. So if you have seen Ex Machina and you liked it, go to this film. If you've seen Ex Machina and you hated it, don't go to this film. And if you haven't seen Ex Machina, but you like things like Moon or Memento, you might like this film.
Also, if you kind of like the concept of this short story, The Lady and the Tiger.
Oh yeah, that's another one. Mm-hmm.
If you hate The Lady and the Tiger and you hate that ending, don't see this film.
Yeah. But it is, if you're ready for something trippy and sci-fi, I would definitely recommend it. And it's just visually stunning. Do you agree with this?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Rating, I'm going to give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. There were a few things, like I said, I was really frustrated with the like lack of diving into the characters. And although I thought that the narrative style that they used was interesting, I wouldn't describe it as good. Like, for me, anyway. I thought that it was unique, the way that they set the structure up, but I didn't particularly like it.
Yeah, it got frustrating at some points because I did want more of the character development. I wanted to know the characters more, and you couldn't really do that with this narrative style. Mm-hmm. And I think that's why we didn't get more of that. We got brief overviews on kind of why people were doing what they were doing, and they're like, brief mentions of, being a lesbian and various things like that. But if you weren't paying attention, you missed that.
Yeah, and it was kind of a bummer too because they had a lot of really great actresses, and
there might be like a director's cut coming out. That would be I think fascinating.
That, I think.
Because it's a 2-hour movie, and so maybe they had to cut some stuff for time.
I could watch half an hour more of character development. I'd be into that.
Me too.
All right, so that's it. Annihilation. If you have seen the film, please leave a comment and let me know what you thought. Especially, I'm into whether you liked it or didn't like it, because I'm interested in people who absolutely abhorred this film too, because I can see people like riding both sides of the scales. People
will definitely not like this film, or people will be really into it.
So leave me a comment with your thoughts, and I will see you tomorrow.